Hey, great Saturday morning. It is a beautiful Saturday in the city of Brownsville. Actually, looks like it might turn into a okay. I need to close that before I get banned for using music without permission. Um, it's good to be here on Saturday morning. Oh, I've made mention that I am going to continue to do the Saturday morning shows, just to do like a little recap of what's been going on throughout the week, and and then was rest Saturday evening, and all day Sunday, and Sunday dedicated to worship, and it's just that it's good to take some time off. With that said, last night I did post on my page that was not going to have a show Friday night. And the reason we did not have a show Friday night, some people were asking if I was in line to get the vaccine, which I was not. There's the which I was not in line to get the vaccine. Good morning, Sharina. Good morning, Iana. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Joe. What's your theme song then? I don't know. Pretty in Pink? I don't know. I don't know. That's actually a good question. What would be a good theme song? But guys, one thing that I've committed, personally committed, to continue to have the live shows because they continue to be fun for me. They continue to be fun for me, and I will continue to be on as long as you all will have me. I am not going away anytime soon. It is definitely not in my nature. I will be out here again as long as you all will have me. I will be out here, and I make mention of that, not to call out anyone or any group or any entity, but guys, I truly believe, and that's one of the reasons why we've been adding on to the quality of the program. And by the quality, I mean if you go back and see how we started these lives to what it is now, it's a big, big, big difference. We've done our best. We've invested in regards to the lighting. The lighting is I think at that point we've invested in setting up a camera, setting up a TV. I bought this computer with Puppy Trump check for that same reason, to offer that quality. I'm concerned always that the sound is crisp and clear, and I try to make it so. And the reason is because we all deserve the best here in the city of Brownsville. We really, really do. And when I say that we all deserve the best, we all deserve the best in all aspects. Again, that is one of my biggest concerns in regards to our local politicians. I fear that we don't get our best. We don't. And again, not to be calling people out, because a lot of times people say, "Oh, here he goes. He's going to be negative." No, man, it's not. Being truthful is not being negative, man. Sugarcoating stuff, and I'm going to make a little meme on that. Sugarcoating stuff is harmful, man. It's harmful. Y'all deserve the very, very, very best. And again, y'all deserve the truth. Y'all deserve the truth. Someone is asking me in regards to the curfew. Guys, there is no curfew. There is no curfew. Look, everyone do what is best. They cannot enforce most of the stuff that they're asking individuals to do in regards to the 12th now executive order from Cameron County. Yeah, it's a lost cause, guys. I'm frustrated with the whole thing. I'm frustrated because I don't even read them anymore. Do y'all remember, again, going back to when we first started? When we first started, we were going over a lot of the mandates and making sure that we were in compliance and doing our best. I mean, literally, me estaba matando in order to make sure that I was complying to a lot of the mandates given out by the county. I'm done. I'm done. And local business is frustrated. Bar owners are frustrated. Everyone is frustrated. It's frustrating because, yeah, they don't know what to believe anymore. Look, guys, the inactions of our city and our county leadership are shameful to the point, guys, that ultimately you get what you voted in for. And I'm sorry, a lot of the folks that I know, they voted for these administrations, both at the city and at the county, and sure as heck at the school district. So, guys, we get what we vote in. And I'm sorry, we didn't do enough. And, people may say, well, Erasmo, we voted for you. And again, I'm going to say exactly the same thing that I said before. It's not enough. It isn't enough. It isn't enough. We need to do more, and more. Erasmo, how was everything with the funeral? Sorry for your loss. An elder from our church passed away. And a great guy. I don't want to talk too much about the funeral because actually that's going to be my sermon tomorrow at church. So if you want to hear about the funeral, stop by worship service with us. And I know you're in San Antonio, but anyone out there, and because that is going to be the topic of the sermon tomorrow. What we experienced at the funeral, and again, guys, I'm not going to cancel shows. I'm not going to cancel shows because I'm tired. I'm not going to cancel shows because I haven't gotten enough sleep. I'm not going to cancel shows because I feel I don't feel 100%. And this morning, for some reason, I just do not feel health-wise 100%. I don't. I have an upset stomach. Me la pasé toda la noche embarrado. Embarrado. When you're burping a lot, you're farting a lot, too much info, pero, te sientes embarado. That's te sientes embarado, como like, and I felt like this heaviness aquí en la panza. So, I wasn't feeling well at all. So, but I wasn't because I didn't have a show. I will continue to be out here, guys. I am going to be truthful to you. I will keep my word. I will be on here as much as I can. And when I can't, guys, I'll let you know, guys. I can't anymore for some reason or other. Where were you last night? I was at a funeral, JJ. An elder from our church passed away, and I did my best to rush on over here, but I couldn't not make it. I was going to get here like at 9:15. We're out at Harlingen, and I wasn't going to make it in time. So again, that is the only reason I will cancel a show. I think the last time I canceled a show was when my aunt passed away. When my aunt passed away, we did cancel that Friday show. Again, guys, it's the only time that we'll cancel that I will opt to cancel shows. I am going to be on here to share with you current events, what's going on. And look, guys, it may not be important to a lot of people. I actually got into that little conversation with a relative of mine that said, well, the show's not important. It's not important to you. And that's your prerogative. I don't dictate to people what is important to them. I don't. Again, the only thing that I feel is important for individuals is to make sure that they have a certain spiritual balance and that they adhere to a certain certain guidelines in regards to humanity. But again, no one dictates to me. No one. What is or is not important to me. I don't do that to folk either. Again, we preach at church in regards to what is important via worship and via a good life. But again, what is important to me is not necessarily, what's up, Matthew? It's not necessarily important to a lot of people here in the city of Brownsville. May not be important to some of my family members. But as long as it continues to be important to me, I'm going to stick to it. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And look, guys. Again, to me, being out here is fun. But to me, being out here is important. It's important to the community. And what is important to the community is going to be important to me. Let me catch up with the comments and then we'll continue on. Please do not leave us. No, you got me for the long haul. Till death do us part. Good morning, a sunshine. Good morning. When you moving up here to San Antonio? No time soon, but I will be up there in March. Good morning, Mel. Good morning. I'm on the road, and yes, I'm driving, so I'll just listen. Have a great day. Peppermint Patty, God bless. Stay safe. Good morning. Have a blessed day. Beatriz, hermosa, hermosa. Buenos días. Saludos, Mr. C. Bendiciones. Have a great day, Frank. Yeah, Iana, you only Willy Wonka. You're not Willy Wonka. Yeah. Good morning, Enrique. So, can restaurants go back 100%? No. Restaurants are back down to 50%. And the reasoning behind it, guys, is wonky. It's just ridiculous. Look, guys, the reasoning is because of the number of hospitalizations out there. Guys, que no se hagan idiotas. You know, que no se hagan tontos. Okay. They want to limit restaurants and business owners because they can't control. We're going to set these mandates, and now restaurants are back at 50%. Okay, they wanted to dictate this is what has to happen, but yet they still want schools open, guys. No, there is no entity, guys, not HEB, not Walmart, not a restaurant that has caused more COVID-19 than bringing together our people onto campuses. And I'm not saying that just because of BISD. I'm saying that because of all the state of Texas. All state of Texas, guys. Y aparte, la raza es cabezona. But la raza es cabezona because they easily want an excuse. No, pues, ya pueden ir a la escuela. And look, ask the nurses. Ask the nurses if I'm lying. How many students are sent onto campus, guys, that come in sick with warning signs, with symptoms? How many? Too many. So it makes sense. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's the big corporations, guys. Look at Eddie Trevino's mandate. School districts do whatever the hell they want. But you have a restaurant that can seat 75 people. Oh, you can only put 30 people in there. How does that make sense to anyone? When you go to a restaurant, you're there, tragas y te largas. I was at Brownsville Coffee Shop this morning. I was there for 20 minutes. I ate a slice of toast. 20 minutes. I don't care who was there, who was not there. I was there for 20 minutes. You think I'm going to contract COVID-19 in those 20 minutes that I'm at a restaurant? I am not. I am surely not. But the ones that are getting screwed over are small business owners. Because at the end of the day, folks, Olive Garden is going to survive. Cheddar's is going to survive. Our mom and pop restaurants? Not so much. Look, as much as I can't stand, I can't stand those camperos. They're closed, but they got millions of dollars, guys. They're going to survive. They could stay closed 2-3 years. Doesn't matter. Our mom and pop restaurants are suffering. Erasmo, contra las politiqueras, coming soon to Netflix. Should you do it like a sci-fi? Politiqueras. And, stuff. And, I used to get reported for stuff like that. He's saying he wants to kill the politiqueras. Crap like that. Embarado. Yes, embarado. It's horrible. I hate it. I used to call it embarazado. Embarrado, no, embarrado. Isn't it just one R, Mel? Good morning, Mr. Erasmo. I have a question. If is it true if you were receiving unemployment, then that means you won't get a stimulus check? Love your show. Now, you'll still get a stimulus check. Let me tell you, a lot of the people that are receiving unemployment, they need to get two stimulus checks. Hey, man, we're in the Biden era. I'm waiting for all my free stuff. De estafiate helps. De estafiate. De estafiate. Well, can I buy that in Matamoros? I'm going to Matamoros today. Guys, like I've been saying, I have a box of toys. Thank you, Snoopy. Thank you, Lorenzo. Zuri. Who else for our toys? Fifi. Rachel. Mark. I love Mark. Mark's my brother. And Mark brought some candies. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much. Heading to Matamoros to go distribute the gifts to the kids. I will be posting pictures throughout the day. Also going to be go visit una. ¿Cómo le dijo el doctor Daniel Lara? Una brigada médica. When I feel heavy, me tomo un green tea. Té de estafiate. Is that it? De estafiate. Good morning. Mr. Castro, have a blessed day. You too, Lina. God bless you, mi amor. Drink some tea de manzanilla. I'm planning to do a lot of teas today, that's for sure. Que te estiren la espalda con aceite de olivo. O que me barran con un huevo. Okay. I don't like people that much. Good morning, Jade. Prayers, my bad. Thursday night show was awesome. We all needed a good laugh. Ota clueless. I sent her a message. She never responded. I'm going to have to cut down on her paycheck. She hasn't even seen the message. No, it's cool, man. I mean, no worries. I mean, I try to let people know, but I'm not going to cancel shows, Papa. It was a great show on Thursday. Do you know when Cameron County is having another vaccine clinic? They're supposed to be having another one this week. Supposedly, it's going to be here in Brownsville, guys. As soon as I know, I will post. Hopefully, we'll be one of the first ones to post so that a lot of y'all can go get in line. Again, I'm doing my best to stay away from the lines. I am going to permit to let other individuals get the vaccine. Now, if for some reason someone tells me, hey, we have vaccines left over, vénganse, me arranco. I'm going to permit everyone out there that has underlying conditions, that is over the age of 65, I want them to get vaccinated first. Look, guys, again, I do well in staying safe. And I will continue to do well staying safe. And yes, someone made mention, I was talking to a friend of mine, then they say, well, you're going to get some flack for going to Cuba. Guys, I'm going to maintain safe no matter where I go. And there's ways to travel, there's ways to go, there's ways to visit and maintain safety. I'm going to go to Cuba and be by myself. Manny has a good show. I like hearing his point of view, and I also think he handles the crazy people who come on there very well. Manny, I love Manny. Manny's a good friend of mine. Your show is important to me. I check your page multiple times a day to get information, and should be coming from elected officials. Yes, and again, and look, not to make excuses for some of our elected officials, but guys, it's a good thing to have a page like mine because everything is centralized in one location. Everything. We do our best to cover a little bit of everything, guys. And again, I think it's needed in the community. The problem is that they don't see the value of having an Erasmo Castro, which is their prerogative. It is their prerogative. Trying to catch up. Even when you don't have a co-host, you're able to carry the show on your own. Keep the good fight. I do my best. Clueless is at work. Will she be on tonight, Erasmo? Love us some Maggie. I'll ask because we didn't have a show yesterday. We might have a show tonight, but I don't want to come in. I don't want to fall into the let me substitute a show with Saturday, but we'll see. It just depends on how I feel. Plus, I do have to prepare the sermon for tomorrow. Good morning, Alfredo. Buenos días por la mañana. Bendiciones and abundancia. Love you, mi amor. Thank you so much for the mole was riquísimo. Too much flour tortillas. People with no vesicula have trouble with flour. Personal experience. It might be, and I have been doing tortilla de harina, aunque sea tostada, pero I think como quiera, it's just the components of it. Erasmo, honestly, are restaurants really going to enforce the 50% rule? Come on. Who's going to monitor all of that? What a joke. They're not going to. But you know what? My hat's off to a lot of the restaurants out there. They've done their best. They've done their best in regards. I feel for the kids that work at the restaurants like McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A. I feel for them, man, because those kids have to work 8-hour shifts sometimes. God bless them with the face mask on. And let me tell you, man, I was watching some students of mine at Whataburger that work at Whataburger, guys. My heart goes out to those guys and girls. When I say guys, I mean guys and girls. My heart goes out to them, man, because my compadres are out there on the grill and on the board. And let me tell you, they've got face masks on, guys. Must be hell. I worked at Whataburger. And let me tell you, working on the grill is hot enough. Having to wear a mask while on the grill, no, bitch it up. I always say the same: close the business, but open the schools. Really, schools safe. They cannot guarantee the protection ton of our kids. Don't send them back. People, parents, please, please, please do not send your children back onto campus. Do not. Find something different for them to do. Do not take them out of school if you have to this year. Do not send them back onto campus, please, for the sake of our community, guys, for the sake of our teachers, for the sake of our staff. Please keep them at home. You will not, there will be no repercussions if you do not send your kids to school. There will not be. They will just flunk a year. So be it. Our face-to-face numbers in schools are going up daily. It's madness, guys. And this district is hell-bent on sending people back, while the top administrators at BISD are getting the vaccines, guys. A lot of them have already gotten the vaccine, and you're still waiting. Good morning, Mr. C. Hey, Richard, my man, love you. Erasmo, the percentage in restaurants is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They just don't apply rules elsewhere as it's useless. And they are so hard on the food court at the mall. We all know how big the area is and easy social distance. And we had inspectors every day giving us problems, Roadhouse, Chili's, and many others, full capacity. Why tax revenue? Prima, Azra, my cousin, I completely agree. It's madness. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Really, I mean, right now, even with 75%, guys, it's not easy for restaurants, guys. It's not. It is not. And again, look, guys, Chili's and Roadhouse and Olive Garden, they're going to be okay. Again, they could go down to 5%. They're going to be okay. They have corporate money. Our local restaurants, our food court restaurants, our local restaurants, they're the ones that are going to be really affected by all this. It makes no sense. It doesn't. But yeah, send every single individual. Send hundreds of individuals onto a campus, guys. How does that make sense to anyone? And then, well, they have to adhere to TEA. Who the hell is TEA? Who the hell is the government? It's frustrating. It is all about money. And it's frustrating. Stop sending the kids to school. Stop sending them onto campus. Keep them home. Let them flunk a year. small business owners have to close, but not HEB and Walmart. Con todos los huercos lamiendo todo. And look, guys, if they were to implement, if they were to implement, hey, you know what? Only one person per household at Walmart and HEB, I think that would help. You know? Why the hell do you need your 6 kids at Walmart? Why? Because I can't leave them at home by themselves. Find someone to watch your kids while you go and get out. Why do people think that going to Walmart is like a social outing? Stay home. Keep your kids at home. Do you understand the words are coming out of my mouth? Keep them at home. Guys, it's not a picnic. Go get your Fruit Loops, your lechita, your huevitos. Throw them in the damn cart. Go to the checkout and leave. Stop taking your children everywhere. It's an attack on middle class. Those that carry. Look, guys, and let me tell folks this again. I fear for small business, guys. I fear for small business with this next administration. They are going to get taxed up the wazoo. I don't care what people say. And again, I'm not a Trumper, and I get tired of people like, well, you just like Trump and you're a Republican. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat, guys. I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in rights of the people. And let me tell you, our small business is going to take a slap in the face. And the politicians here, they don't care. Our local politicians don't care. Rutledge shall live another 100 years. Yeah, Rutledge burgers, but they don't pay for much of anything. Good morning, boss. Papa! Good morning, Matthew. Tiene que estar en ayunas y primero sobarle el estómago o el ombligo para abajo. Pues, no, déjame conseguirme a alguien que me haga el favorcito. Hey, es el fin de semana. It's the weekend. Gracias, Mel. Bendiciones. I thought it was empachado. Embarado. Embarado. I thought maybe. No, empachado es cuando se. I don't know. I don't think it's empachado. Most parents that drop off their kids are viejas fodongas in pajamas. They just miss the free babysitting. Myra is correct. Unfortunately, it's true. Yes, just one R. Embarado. Yeah. Good morning. Embarado is the other people. Embarado. Any antibody tests out there? Yes. Valley Med Urgent Care. That's where I did my antibody test. I might be due for another one, actually. Did you hear about the one Democrat from the Senate that doesn't want to send out 2,000? No. They better all want to send out that 2,000. I don't, guys. I think that at this point in time, you're not going to find many people that don't want to send the 2,000. I think the Republicans should have learned their lesson. It didn't help them in Georgia, folks. Bro, I'm gonna tell you again, and thank you again for keeping us informed. If it wasn't for your post, my wife and I would have never known about the vaccine. Gracias, friend. Papa, I love you. I love your wife. You know that, man. And I appreciate your very, very kind words. And guys, I'm here for y'all, guys. 100%. Love you, man. Yes, just one R. Yeah. Let them talk all the crap. You the man. Amen. My family in Brownsville says they only get their info from you. They don't trust anyone anymore. And again, guys, because I do my best to always look. I do my best to always keep my word. And you know what? The other thing with it is I do my best to be punctual. You know, I really don't like being a minute late or 2 minutes late. I don't. Y me da nervio. Really. It really gets on my nerves. And, you know, that's another one of the traits that has been lost in our community. Guys, if you say you're going to be at a place at 8 o'clock, be there at 8 o'clock. Punctuality matters, man. We've lost all that. I don't want to be one of those individuals that people go like, no, hombre, no le creas al vato. I want people to trust that what I'm saying is because I really believe it's true or it is true. And when I find out that I've stated something that isn't completely true, guys, I'm going to come out here and say, guys, I screwed up. I messed up. I gave you bad information. I will always do my best to rectify. I promise. Spanglish, my third language. Iana, Ivela, yes. Mel Esperanza, me too. Your opinion on President Trump Twitter ban? Guys, look, President Trump was tweeting some crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. My concern is with suppression of freedom of speech. Now, there is a very, very thin line. There's a suppression of freedom of speech should never happen. Everyone should have the right to express themselves. With that said, there's a very, very thin line. It's the yelling fire in the theater that bothers me. Now, guys, but there are sanctions for that. Should an individual be quieted or should they be sanctioned? And by sanction, Steve, if people can go out there and prove that President Trump's words incited violence, which I think they did, and take him to court. But to remove him from Twitter and from social media, from expressing his voice, I think is a mistake. I truly think is a mistake. It makes him even more appealing. Does that make sense? And I'm not defending Trump. It just makes him more appealing to a lot of people out there. A lot of the crazy Trump gun-toting supporters, they're all they're going to say, Steve, is going, "Ya ves? You see?" With that said, we need something to counter the news media. The news media is corrupt. The news media is corrupt. News media is corrupt. Our local news media is corrupt. National news media. It's horrible. Yeah. Erasmo, good morning, my love. How can we get the form for vaccine? We don't have a computer to download the form print. Fifi, stop by my office. Let me know when, and I will print out one for you. Anyone out there that needs a form printed out, stop by my office. I will print some forms out for you. I'm going to Matamoros, but I'll be back like at 3 or 4 o'clock esta tarde. You think that the elected officials would come on here knowing you have a massive and loyal following? I'm certain I'd certainly be on your show if I wanted to communicate with my constituents. Look, guys, I think that there's a lot of, and it happens. Look, Duck, I think it was Duck or El Bad Hombre, one of those two, because they always try to throw these little jabs. Someone made the point the other day about saying, well, Erasmo, you just, you want to run for office because you want to grasp individuals' attention. Guys, I already grasp individuals' attention. And I think that really trips out a lot of our local politicians. Guys, if you would pass up a city commissioner, most people in the city of Brownsville wouldn't know who they are. They wouldn't be recognized. I would dare say that even the mayor of Brownsville, some people wouldn't recognize who he is. And that's despite the fact that he's been on TV, a newspaper, and everything else. And I love Trey. Trey is upset with me, and that's okay. That's Trey's prerogative. I don't bail on friends. I do not bail on friends. And I love Trey, and I will continue to love Trey. I have faith in Trey. My prerogative. But with that said, guys, he's not happy with me, I would say right about now. And but again, guys, I'm going to stay true to my word. So I think, and I don't think Trey has that issue, but I think other politicians, they can't grasp or understand why Erasmo still has a following, why people still like Erasmo. Because I'm handsome and totally not fat. Was Maggie able to keep her job? I'm hoping. I haven't talked to her about it though. ¿Cuándo podré ponerme la vacuna, Erasmo? ¿O dónde tú sabes? Esta próxima semana, Silvia, estarán ofreciendo la vacuna a 1,000, 2,000 personas aquí en la ciudad de Bronzeville. Cuando tenga la información, inmediatamente voy a ponerla. Going to snow here in Dallas. My Lord. Eh, at least it'll keep people inside their homes. Yeah, Anabella, good day to you. Likewise, everyone says. Please keep your kids home. Do not send them to school. Please do not. They are safer at home. If your child is sick or someone at home is sick, please do not send them on to school. This will never end if parents keep saying, yeah. And look, my concern, guys, even with the vaccine, folks, no se crean, no se confíen. Don't think that I've got the vaccine. Yeah, ya fregué. Doesn't work that way, folks. Does not work that way. Nettie is right. Stop sending kids to school. Buenos días, Eddie. Hermoso. The inspectors are all over the mom and pop restaurants, but the big boys get to do what they want. 100%. A wise man once told me, common sense is not that common. It is very true. Agree. It's getting crazy. It is getting crazy. Look, guys, and folks, as much as people say, well, Erasmo's always being negative. Guys, we stated a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, it's going to get worse before it gets any better. And now we have another strain that's more contagious going around. People don't listen. Going to call Trump's boys to protest BIZ, then they will do something. I see on my feed the bars in Brownsville and Harlingen are open until 2 a.m., jam-packed and no mass safety. The bar owners don't listen. No one listens. But again, Mayra, I'm not defending the bar owners. But people are just tired. They're tired. And look, my cousin Azra was making mention of this, guys. You know, it sucks. It sucks for a lot of us that have been maintaining social distancing, had adhered to the curfews, have followed the instructions, have adhered to the guidelines, guys. It sucks for us because we're doing our best to do what's right. And then you've got all these other restaurants, small business, big business, other institutions doing whatever the hell they want. So what's the point? I shared with y'all, guys, when we were doing the show in the evening and we were under that curfew back in March, April, man, y'all know I would leave the studio and, man, speed, cancel. I would speed to get home. I would speed to get home in order to adhere to the curfew, to be home by 11. And then one night, like Jessica Gonzalez came over, and Manny, and we were talking here till like midnight, and I was going like, "Oh my Lord!" I literally thought, should I just stay and sleep here at the office? I said, no, I'm going to risk it. I rush home. I go in, like, oh, please don't get stopped, because I was concerned about the curfew. You know that I saw tons of cars going back and forth, back and forth. And I'm going like, what's going on? And then I second guessed myself. Maybe the curfew was lifted. It wasn't. People that were wanting to be out were going to be out. Are you calling it us? Not doing that anymore. Van a chonear when they go shopping. That's why they can't. And look, and the other day, God bless my students, estaban ahí unos, we call it pichoneando, on aisle 13. They were making out, guys, at Walmart. They were kissing on aisle 13. And it's not that I'm jealous, folks. But come on. We're in the middle of a pandemic. And estás pichoneando allá en aisle 13? Stop pichoneando now, 13! Pichoneando is not a bad word, right? Pichoneando. That's what we used to call it when people were making out. Pichoneando, no? Is that a word? It's not a bad word, right? Might get in trouble with my church people. Pero estaban pichoneando. I'm going like, come on, guys. Really? Good morning, Isabel. Yes, assign someone from the household to go out and buy things. The rest of the family needs to stay home. People need to stop gathering and having carne asadas every week. Yes. Order off of Uber, DoorDash, etc. All these companies do home delivery and pick up. Order online, stay at your public places, avoid crowds. Yes. Good morning, Laura. Buenos días, Mónica Hermosa. Alan, Biden prometió papeles y no student debt. I'm okay with both of those. I'm sure you won't have a problem fighting someone. You are sweet and handsome, and say it like it is. Proud of you. God bless you. God bless you, Graciela. Gracias. Un besito. Oh shoot. Let me try and get to all the comments, guys. I need to go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. The city and BSD need to step up and talk to the governor and TEA about keeping kids at home. They should not be on campus. They should not. Cameron County judges putting restrictions on the city, but kids and staff can still go into office buildings, school buildings. That doesn't make sense, guys. It does not make sense. So yesterday, Brownsville Times posted a picture of people getting vaccinated at the Cameron County Health Clinic. Yet announcement for this event never came out. At least I never saw it. Any info about this? Uh, it was very minimal, guys. I did post it 2-3 times. So where are you going to eat in Matamoros? Actually, I'm going to go to a little taco stand. A little taco stand that sells barbacoa tacos. Delish. The best barbacoa tacos, I would say, by far. I'm not going to eat it. I usually eat La Cancilleria. I'm not going to eat a Cancilleria today. Snoopy, they won't come on because they will be told the truth. Then they would be hurt. But hurt. Erasmo tells the way it is, and they can't show proof they are wrong. 100%. And I always, guys, I always do my best to, again, I love some elected officials out there. I'm not going to hide anything or sugarcoat anything. I registered for the vaccine with ECharge over a week ago. Other than an acknowledgement of having received, no word from them. I got confirmation that at the moment, Ramona, that they are jam-packed full. There will be, Ramona, a vaccine drive here in Brownsville this coming week. I will post. And I'll send you an inbox, Ramona. Tracy, hermosa. Simply respect has also been lost. Yes, simple respect. This morning I was in line to drop off my pets at the groomers, and another person just walked up and got in front of me and didn't blink an eye. No hay futuro. It's crazy, man. Except the BISD and city want to expose the people, or they would do more. Actions speak louder than words. 100%. The new strain of China virus has hit Texas. Yes, Houston. You're not negative. You're realistic. 100%. Parents keep sending students to school. Parents, nothing new or different is going on at school. Students are better safe at home. 100%. Keep them home. Thanks for your information. I love watching you. Thank you, Tracy. God bless you. I agree with freedom of speech, but I do think that in this case, his words put and place people in danger, which I think that's why they removed him. Yes, 12 more days, but he can do a lot of harm in those days. Trump loves attention, so he probably did this on purpose. But I would have been a lot better on a positive note. Camilo, I agree. Camilo Garza, Diana Barrera, I agree with you 100%. It was a mistake, and I called it a mistake. Again, the buck stops with the president. He is responsible. I don't care what anyone says. It was ill thought of. Should not have happened. They were grandstanding. A president should never have held the rally on that morning. Never. I agree with you. But again, I'm a constitutionalist. I will always defend the freedom of speech. Por uno la llevan todos. Cuídense, mi Rio Grande Valley. 100%. Good morning, Raymond. Good morning. Good morning. We may be tired. We may be tired and bored, but we remain alive and well. Thank you, guys, for sharing important information. 100% always. Curfew, number up. Keep the kids at home with grandma and la tía solterona. Yeah, man. We all have the tías solteronas. Pichoneando is politically correct. Good. Making out at the store during the pandemic, nasty and ghetto, pichoneando. Got we go to HEB 7 a.m. and out by 7:45. I do my best to do the same, guys. I like to go to HEB when I know that there's going to be to Walmart and HEB when I know that there's going to be a lot less people. And again, voy por lo que voy y me regreso. Laura. What's the deal with restaurant service charges, surcharges when people pay with debit cards? Those are supposed to be for credit cards. No, paying with a debit card shouldn't get charged because it's automatically taken. I'm not sure completely, but they can charge you anything you want. I think one of the things is that they have to let you know that they're charging you, and then you have the option of saying, you know what, not going to frequent a restaurant like that. And ultimately, Lucy, Amy is my cousin, mi prima. Guys, yeah, you have the option of not frequenting a restaurant that opts to charge those extra couple of bucks. Just don't go there. Trump is not done yet. He will do something bad before he leaves. I'm calling it. You know what happens when people call stuff? Guys, thank you so very much for being patient with me. Again, guys, last night had a funeral to attend to, so did have to opt to cancel the show. Um, uh, we'll see about tonight. I'm not sure. There's a couple of stuff on the BISD agenda that I've already shared. Baltasar Salazar's contract will be coming up. They will be voting up or down. And let me tell you, if little Eddie has the votes, more power to him. I don't think he has the votes. I think he only has 3. But let me tell you, more power to them. It'll show the true intent of individuals on the board. He might be courting Prissy Roca Tipton's vote. That might be his 4th vote. Jessica Gonzalez is going to do whatever Drew tells her to do. So again, don't trust Jessica Gonzalez. She is a tool manipulated by Sylvia and Minerva and Prissy and Drew. So has one of them defected and gone over to little Eddie's side? Let me tell you guys, if little Eddie pulls it off and gets rid of Baltasar Salazar, he's going to get praised on the show. And it will be his move. I will give him full credit for getting rid of Baltasar Salazar. 100%. Because I want little Eddie to know what, guys, it's nothing personal. It's business. When you do right, I will be applauding you, little Eddie. When you do wrong, I will be calling you out. That is with all elected officials. And little Eddie, if you can't take the heat, you shouldn't have gotten into the kitchen. Aguanta la vara, vato. Keep on doing the right things. This thing with putting Linebarger's contract on, good. Linebarger should be gotten rid of. And if they don't, then you didn't have the votes, little Eddie. Or whoever put it on. Drew. I think Drew put it on. I can't remember. I think Drew put it on. Guys, if they don't have the votes, malamente, Drew, you should have made sure that you had the votes. Let me say who put that one on. Yes. No. Oh, crap. I erased it. I can't remember who put it on, but yeah, I hope they did. I hope they do have the votes. H. We'll be waiting for more info. Yes, 100%, I promise. Some parents don't seem to understand that their child will still be taught virtual at school, at virtually at school. Son cabezones. It's a daycare for them. Are they closing high schools and middle schools? No. Guys, have a great day. We'll talk more about little Eddie putting Baltasar Salazar's contract on. We'll talk more about Drew putting on Linebarger. And will that be like the tipping point? Will that be like a quick tit for tat? We'll see. Also, they did put on the agenda Marisa Leal versus Minerva Peña. Why the board is concerned with Marisa Leal versus Minerva Peña boggles my mind, but they're sure as heck going to talk about it on Tuesday's meeting. We'll be watching. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, my guys. Stay safe, social distance, hand sanitizer all over the place. Guys, it is up to you to keep safe. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless. Me la puedo poner la vacuna si tengo alta presión. Silvia, esa es una pregunta para su doctor de pila. Él conoce mejor su situación. Love you too, mi amor. God bless you. Say hi to los tíos for me. Dios los cuide. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.